Today we have a 2016 Mustang 5.0 convertible black on black sports car. One of my favorites. I did this detail kind of as a favor for a friend of mine who wanted to surprise his brother by having his car detailed. So, you know, what can I say? Black on black Mustang convertible 5.0. So here we go. Now, I'm first of all doing just a walk around, just to take it all in, you know, get an overview of what I'm going to be working with. The interior is not bad, you know. I'm going to do a vacuum and clean out any other trash that may be in there. Get it back up to a nice, clean, new look. Continue to look around and check out the mats. We're gonna, of course, take everything out and begin the process. So we'll just continue to look at the interior. Now we're going to proceed with the rinse. Get everything nice and rinsed off, all the contaminants that may be adhering to the car. Pressure washer makes a quick job of getting all that off. So we're going around the vehicle real good. Now, I must say this was my first convertible. I wasn't too sure of how to do the top. But, you know, it was a good experience. Now we're just starting to foam the vehicle and get it ready for the pre-treat. It's one of my favorite processes, foaming the vehicle. Now what I did notice about the convertible top is, you know, it seemed to just kind of absorb a lot of water, you know. And of course, it's because it's not a hard top, so I guess that's to be expected. But as you see, the foam is just pulling the dirt away from the vehicle. Now I'm beginning the rinse for the first foam, starting from the top down. Now, as you see, it's got that nice shine to it now, and that's what we want it to look like when it's done. Now, I did have some hang-ups while I was doing the vehicle. It started raining off and on, and you know, with the camera, with the other equipment, it took some time to get everything situated like I wanted to, because each time it sprinkled, you know, it was like having to dry it off to get it ready for the next part of the detail, because I was going to polish the car as well. So, you know, polishing while the car is wet, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. So I was having to deal with the elements, but we got it done. And as you watch, you will see that eventually it got dark and I had to pull it into the garage because it was just raining. So being in the garage kind of took a little more time with getting everything done. Couldn't really look at it like I wanted to in the sun, but that's one of those things that, you know, as a detailer you have to deal with. And but the end result was, it was still spot on. And the only thing was I couldn't really get any pictures of it because it was in the garage. So I did take the camera and go around the vehicle so you can see pretty much what it looked like had it been out in the sunshine. But here you see me detailing the grill. Gotta get the detail brushes and get all in the different crevices and everything. Foaming it down again. Now we're getting ready for the contact washing, and it was a hot day, so you know, you may see me foam it again just because I didn't want it to get too dry before I was able to get any of the water spots off of it with the towel. So I think I did foam it up a couple of times, and it's been several months since I did this detail. I'm just getting around to doing the video because I had some computer issues and software issues, and it's a whole nother story, but you know, I wanted to go ahead and get this video out because it was one of my favorite cars here. So some have a 2-bucket method where they, you know, put the sponge in and rinse it out and then put it in the other to rinse it out further. But instead, for me, I just take the pressure washer, rinse the sponge out before applying it back to the vehicle to keep down any marks, any scratches, contaminants that may go back onto the vehicle. As you see, I'm rinsing it, and you see how the foam is coming out of the convertible top kind of slow, and that's because, like I said, the top just kind of seems to soak up the liquid and everything, the water. So that was a new one for me, but all in all, I mean, like I said, it got clean. That was the main thing. Now I'm just going back, touching up some spots. I already used the detail brush, so this is just another wipe down, basically, just to make doubly sure that everything is spotless. Now, I did not do the whole vehicle at the same time as far as foaming the car. I believe I just did one side at a time because it was so hot, and because I was having to take different measures because of the sprinkling of the rain. So you don't see like me doing the whole vehicle at one time. So if you may be wondering what happened, I think that's what happened. I'm starting from the top down, pressure washing the foam sponge there. You see that shine on that Mustang. It's looking good. I just wish, like I said, it would have been daylight when I finished polishing it so you could really see the overall shine when it was complete. In this case, I've converted my my vacuum into a blower by simply plugging the hose into the opposite side, and it becomes a blower instead of a vacuum. Later I do use it as a vacuum, so I just simply detach the hose and plug it up to the opposite side, and it becomes the vacuum. But I use the blower to just get all the water out of different crevices and whatnot, so when I begin the process of polishing, I don't have water dripping out and becoming a slight problem. tires on these are kind of like profile. They were easy to clean because they're not as big as say you would for a passenger tire. And I have the wheel willy there to get in between the different areas that I need to. And that's the good thing about a pressure washer, because it does have a lot of pressure. It does seem to be more thorough than, say, you would use a regular water hose. But all in all, you know, either one gets the job done. One just seems to be more thorough, of course. Now we're gonna open the door here and look inside, and we're gonna tackle the inside. We're gonna take out the mats first and give them some attention. Start by rinsing the mats. Now I have a microfiber towel that I'm using to wipe down the interior, as well as using a all-purpose cleaner to wipe down everything. Just saw footage of the before. This is the after of the mats, the interior, and now we're gonna take care of the door. Got my all-purpose cleaner, and I'm going to use that on the doors, wipe them down. Go to the other side and finish vacuuming the back of the Mustang. So it's all taken care of. It's your interior. Now as you see, it has gotten dark. Time flew by because of the rain and moving things around, so we had the Mustang was pulled to the inside so I could finish. And this is pretty much after the polishing process was taken care of, and I wasn't able to get the pictures that I wanted, but you can see what it's looking like. It's got that shine. Tires are dressed, giving you an overall look view there. Some before and after shots. Yeah, like I said, just missed those pictures from the outside during the sun, but you know, tell me in the comments below, what have you had to deal with as far as weather and unexpected things, such as maybe somebody having to leave all of a sudden while you're doing a detail, or you having to move a car for somebody. What have you had to deal with? Drop that in the comments below. And what is your favorite car to detail?